Okay, then I go for the black one for this piece. I'm gonna turn this, otherwise I don't see what to cut. Alright, and then for this one I'm just gonna go a little lower so that it goes in the pocket. Alright. Here we go. Let's just put this in here. Yeah, cool. Then I don't think I like this one here. Do you agree? For this one seems it's the same thing. I think I'm gonna cut this a long way so I can use the back as well. Alright, so let's check it out. That'll be on this page first. To flip this around, and then for this side as well, a little lower. Here we go. What I'm doing here. Okay, smudge the edges, glue it down, and then I'll be back in a second. So difficult with this cutting mat to pick up my pieces of paper. And I think you already noticed that, but yeah, I love this cutting mat, but it's not easy to pick up my papers as I would love to. Alright, this for the bottom. Ooh, I think I need to cut this down a little. Here we go. Yeah, I did not do the outside just yet, but you get the picture, I think. So what do you think? This looks good, doesn't it? Does this look good or what? Oh, I'm out of frame. God, I love it. Yay! Absolutely what I had in mind. Cool. Oh, and I'm so glad that I did the white. Yep. I think it really brings it back down. Alright, so let's see what's next. to decorate. No, I still need to think of the closure. Still did not know about the closure. I'm gonna do a ribbon closure, just here and here. So I made a ribbon that I think, a bow that I think it's needed. And then I'm just going to place two pieces like this. So at the end I have, how much? How much do I have? This is a 12, yep, let's say a 24 inch. I'm just going to cut this down in the middle. And I'm just going to add a piece here. And a little piece on the other side. Here we go. That should do it. Yep, and then I can close this down with a little bow. Check, check, check. Yep, that'll do. Just a little extra closure. Alright, so problem solved. Because you need to think about that in front instead of when it's done. Alright, then we are just continuing. I think I first go with this piece that I have still left. Okay, so we have a pocket here. No, that's not this one. This one it was. This one I think it was, yep. So we can use this piece right here. We also can use this one. This is also very nice to use. Gonna use whatever you want, of course. Whatever you like to use. This one can be a little alright. Just gonna keep this simple. You always can add a nice tag on here to bring a little bit more fun in a page, but not always needed. Just a nice simple pocket will do as well. Yeah, I like it. Alright, let's open this up. And I think for the bottom that I'm going to use this piece, just a full one. Oh guys, I can't wait to see the puppy. I think 2 hours waiting. I'm always curious how other dogs react. Well, my dogs in particular, because they are very sweet and quiet going. But we will see. We shall see. Alright, this is nice. Yep, cool. Let's do first. What shall we do first? I always keep coming back. Let's see, what do we want here on the... Well, this is a full one. Maybe we are going to keep it down. I don't know. Keep it down. And no, this is too much. Maybe this one. Yellow one. This one really does it good on here. Yep. And I'm going to use a full one, so maybe a nice corner, so you always can tuck down a picture in the corners. I do love those to make. Let's see if we do have a nice leftover piece. To do that, let's check it out. For example, this, that looks nice, I think. So how to do that? Well, first check how wide this is, and then just cut exactly the same. So you have a square one. Here we go. Smooch the edges. Oh, there is the shoppers. That's my daughter coming back home from the shopping. Not with the dog. But you can just glue down 2 corners. So you still have place to add your picture under. And then just place this in the corner. Here we go. There's the little one who's barking. So place this down in the corners. And then smooch the edges and put it on your page. Okay, I need to check it out, guys. What she got from shopping. All the stuff that you can get for a new puppy to feel home. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, guys, I am just got back from picking up the pup, and it, oh my gosh, it's such a cutie. It is absolutely such a cutie. I'm gonna show you. So So here it is. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's such a sweetie. She is the same size for now as Gratje, the smallest one, and this is so cute. This is so cute. Alright, but anyway, I needed to finish my page, but oh my gosh, you can't imagine that I want to stay with the pups, the pups. Such a sweetie. Alright, so I finished this piece, and as you can see, you still can add your picture in these ears, these photo ears, corners. So yeah, this is how you can see it. Cool. Now I go to this side. Let's see what we can, what I like with this. I think I like this for the back, and then maybe this one or this one. Yeah, I think this one looks amazing. So that I am gonna do for the top and here. So I keep it all very clean and simple. Alright, so this is how it looks, but I was just thinking of decorating, and then I found this piece. So what if I split this in two? Let's see, what's, well, a small, then I can choose if I like this one or this one, but I think that I like the flowers better, but I don't know just yet. Let me first cut this the right size. Oh, I think the yellow also do its job. Nice and solid. There we go. Just easy going. So every leftover piece is okay to use, of course. Here we go. And then I'm gonna use these two stamps. Always easy to use. These little images. And then I just have this little quote glued down on a white piece. And there you go. It can be that simple. Yep. I like it. It's just a little extra. So it looks a little nicer. Cool. Yep. Alright, so that is decorated. And now we just flip this page open. Here we have, again, see, that is what the what this does, but that's okay. Oh, there goes my pencil. That is just okay. Let's see what we can decorate this side. And then we still have this to do, but it all is so cool already. I just love it. All right, let's see what we can do here, but I need to pick up my pencil. Okay, I think I like this for the pocket. So to have the full use of this, I think I just like to cut this one down like this first. Always save everything, of course. And then this piece so can use that later. What do you think? I like it. Here we go. This for the pocket. Yep, and this for the back. Nope, almost my pencil. Yeah, I always keep every little strip that I can save. I will save. So even this can go in the pocket. Why? Because you also can use it. Everything we can use. I also like the back, but I think I like this more. Yep. Nice. And it all will get thicker once you are going to add stuff in the pockets, of course. But yes, I like it already. So cool. Now this I'm not going to decorate, of course, same as this. Nope. So we have the pocket here, and this is already. So now we go to here. Flip this inside. Let's see what we have. I definitely like to use these guys. What do we have for the back? Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be on here. I also can use it this direction. So I'm going to cut mine for the little pockets. And what shall we do for the back? Maybe black, and otherwise a leftover piece maybe. I don't know just yet. I also have this left. Oh, that is too busy. No, I think for the black. We'll see. See you in a second. welcome back to my channel. This morning I have the opportunity to babysit for an hour on the new puppy, and I don't know if I can film with her together with my dogs. I have no clue, but of course I am gonna introduce her to you. She's so small right now. So here is our new, well, she's from my daughter, absolutely, but she is almost 8 weeks, and it's a Shiba Inu, and she is amazingly pretty. Might sit. Yeah. And let's see if I can raise her head just a little bit. Look how gorgeous she is. She is just amazing. So sweet. Yeah. So yeah, you only see her from the top, but look at the paws. Oh my gosh. Adorable. Just adorable. So sweet. She has no clue what's going on right now, but so yeah, we got her one day and she is doing wonderful with my 2 other ones. But yeah, my 2 other ones are the cutest ever. So, and she is kind of rough already, but she is used to from the nest. So she just have to cool down. I don't know, but my 2 are definitely not used to be played that rough, but God, she is so cool. So, and I love this little tail, so cute. Her name is Banshee, by the way, and my daughter said it's a name from witch, and she think that witch is a good name for her, so she called her Banshee. Oh, you can't come up there. Alright, so that is my little introduction of this little puppy. She is so cool. Okay, let me see if I can look her up one more time. Look up. Yay! Oh my gosh, she is so cute. You are so cute. Alright, so I have 1 hour that my daughter got back, so let's see if I can film. Let's see, maybe she's gonna take a nap together with the other 2. Oh, just wanted to introduce you. Yay! Okay guys, let's try to make a new page. So I think I like to have a 2-fold, a opening. So let's make a mark in the middle. So that's here. Let's see how wide that is. It's almost a 3/4. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller than a 3/4, so I'm going to keep my mark. So let me first cut this the same size as my page. I'm going to keep, oh yeah, there it goes. She misses the mom, and I think my daughter also. But you know what the sound is. Alright, so let's make a fold line. But I was just telling that I try to keep my back as straight as possible, because when something exciting is going to happen, then my back is telling me that. So each time when I'm nervous or I have something exciting, holiday or a day out, yeah, I am very sensitive for that. And then I think I just can cut this in the middle, and I can see if I have something left. I don't want to make it too fat, this page, but maybe a 1/8, I don't know, but just to have some extra space. See, because still I have plenty. I'm just going to cut this in 2, and then each time when I am nervous or exciting for something, then then my back is telling me that there is something going on. I'm gonna make a 1/8 extra, guys, just to have a little bit more space. Same thing with here, and then I can cut this to the to that middle mark. And yeah, since my son is on its own, I feel that my back is telling me that there is too much going on in my mind. And yeah, I think I can tell for 100% certain that each time I just noticed when there is something going on that my back is back killing me. So not only that I lift too much stuff or anything, no, I think it's when I'm nervous, and I am nervous for this Friday. I'm just going to make a mark just a little to my left of the mark, and with this one just a little to the right. Okay, then I can cut this down. So yeah, because I am nervous and tomorrow is the big day, so yeah, my back is each day closer to the edge of telling me that there is something going on. And I was telling this last week on my physiotherapist, and she definitely say to me that can definitely be the reason of your back problems, because it comes and it goes, and yeah. So now I'm just gonna keep myself busy with this. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this on, it's easier. So yeah, I'm gonna keep myself occupied. That's my best medicine I have. And the puppy really helps also with that. I love a puppy time, especially when they are so little. And so yesterday absolutely was a marvelous day to pick up the puppy. And I must say my own dogs are, yeah, they are absolutely, yeah, how can I say that the best way, not to defend them, but they are just sweet. They are so sweet that any even a pup from 8 weeks they are now not especially afraid of, but yeah, well, Chica is definitely afraid of any other dog. So and Gratje is more, well, ze wil terrier, so she is a little bit. Heb je je mond? Gratje, kom eens. Oh, je had een stukje papier in je mond. Okay, so we have this opening here, so we can do still loads of things inside here. But first I would like to have something on the outside as a closure, and I had something in mind, but I don't know if that's the plan was to make a frame completely like this, and then when you put something inside also have that frame, so when you put that inside it look like just a completely frame. That is the idea. So I'm just gonna do it and let's see what happens. So I think the easiest way to do that is, well, I can make, no, I can't use those, no, we do need to have a full one. This direction. Wat zijn jullie aan het doen? Aan het spelen. I think they are playing. Alright, so I'm gonna make this and this direction, and then we can, I think we just can make all the way around. But let's just see how it goes. So I am gonna make a long fold line here and one for the bottom here. Okay, more we don't need. Now let's fold this first. How wide do we want? I think a 1 inch. Okay. Let me first. First we're gonna fold the bottom. Grab this back. So we have the bottom, and for now I'm just gonna go all the way up, and that we can cut down, I guess. The easiest way, I think, was if we did also this direction, then you only need to cut this and then cut it in two. I think that's even better to do that. Is that easier? Because if I now cut this, yeah, I think that I also have that left. Alright, so I'm just going to keep this first fully intact, and I am going to cut this 1 inch. Let's see how we can do that the best way. Okay, place this down, 1 inch. And I'm going to cut this down also a 1 inch. There we go, and then I have this last little piece. I'm going to do that with my hand, and I'm sure I got it. Okay, that is ready. Now I also need to have the left side. So let's make another 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Fold it. And let's cut this also 1 inch. And a 1 inch. There you go. Yay! Alright, and now we can cut. I think I first go cut this the same size, and then I'm gonna add tape on. You also can do that right away if you like, but I think that's not necessary. Here we go, and then from this one, okay. Leftover piece. Alright, this one we cut, and now we can cut this direction right here. Oh, I need to put this all the way up. Alright, that's on one side. And here. Okay, Yes. Okay, now we can put tape on. She's so cute. Here we go. Tape on. And hey, wat? Ben je aan het doen? Was je ze kwijt? Hier zijn ze, hier onder de tafel. Hiding. Hiding from you. Ja. Ja. I thought she would do a nap, but maybe she is missing my daughter. Well, she has to learn, of course, but I understand it. It's all new. It's the first day, guys. The first day. So she does really well. So what do you think? Oh, like no, boop, 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 boop. No. Let me see what she wants. Now let's see. Let me first put the first one on. On its place. I just cuddled her, but I think she is just missing my daughter. So I hope you don't mind hearing at it. I'm so sorry. In the next 20 minutes my daughter is getting home. And she has to learn, guys. She has to learn also. And in the next 3 weeks my daughter is having a weekend in France, and then I also have to look after her, so then she just have to learn that you can't pay attention all day long. It's hard because you know I am a puppy lover. Right now she is crawling in the big basket, so hopefully she will take a nap. I have put my vest in there that I had on yesterday, so maybe the smell calms her down. Yeah, she is going to crawl into my vest. Yep, she's going to Canada. Now normally my doggies are in that basket, but Chica is under this table. She never ever is under this table, but now she is far away from her. Chica is really a little baby, but okay, I hope this will do it. That if you put something inside here, let me make first something that fits in here. Let's grab a new page, and we're gonna make this almost the same size. I'm just gonna make a few millimeters smaller. So first I am gonna make a hinge. There we go. Yep, she's laying down into my vest in the baskets. And Chica is under the table, and Gatje is on the chipboard mats. Alright, I'm gonna make a larger booklet. Oh, I'm just thinking I also can make this flip out, why not? Then I just have to make a mark and make a score line just a little on the left side of that mark. She's still watching me, but at least she feels comfortable now, and not because this room she was not in yesterday, so it was just, I think, a little on help. Where am I now? All right, this is a nice big booklet. Well, it is a little too much to the left, but let me just cut this down. Yep, I like. I always can cut it down, but for now I will leave it on. So what if we just put stuff on here, papers. Oh, the length. I still need to cut the length, forgot that. Well, let me put this first inside, all the way down. Then I just can make a line, and I'm gonna cut a little on the left of my mark. Nice and straight. There we go. And then this would fit inside completely to the bottom. Yeah, I think that this definitely will hold it down, do you think? Must be. Yeah. And then you just can pull this out. Yep, and then we're gonna make a 1 inch also here. And when you put this inside, I have the same decoration. Alright, that is the idea. Alright, that is the idea. Okay, and then you pull this open, and then you still have place to do stuff in here. Like maybe an extra fold out, or extra pockets, or maybe an extra fold out to the top. Anything we can do. But yep, this I like. That was the idea. Alright, let's go to the inside. Her eyes are still not closed. She's watching me. What the hell are you talking about? But let me first go to the inside before we gonna decorate. Alright. Okay, guys. Yep, I do like to make pockets here. Now I am not sure if I think this we can use just nice low pockets using my leftover pieces. So that is what I'm gonna do. Easy peasy pockets. Bottom piece, side piece. Same thing on this side. It'll come back each time, of course. But sometimes you just can put this on the side and just stay away 2 millimeters from the edge. You also can make your pockets a little playful, like a diagonal cut or a notch. You can make it as playful as you want, whatever you are in the mood to do for. But the basics are always the same, of course. Always the same. So shall we do something? Yeah, I don't want to make just a straight. We did that on the first page to keep it all simple and safe. These two little guys, I want it well, we also can keep this simple but still fun. But I'm not always know if you have the same tools as I am, but yeah, sometimes I just need to use my tools. Oh, okay, what's up? So my two doggies are laying on the sport mats. And Banshee is just crawling out of the basket on the cold floor. So cute. But at least he's quiet and everybody is I call that not safe, but safe and sound. So let's see, what can we use? I also always like to use things that I have left, like this one we have left. Always first use your little pieces. And the beauty of this now is because I did not pay too much attention on her crying time. Splitting this in half. She knows that she just have to deal with it, that not every single time you need to pay attention. I also have this left. Can I make two of those? That I don't think so. I don't know, but let me check. Cut this exactly the same. Yes, I can. All right. Check, check, check. This one can be a little smaller. I definitely want to see my white edge. Still can be a little smaller. Then of course this one also needs to be a little smaller. Alright, so if I use this piece and this piece, then this needs to be a little smaller. Put this at the bottom. It's quiet. Okay, and this at the top. Nice. Okay. So the next time, if I need to babysit, and if I want to film, then she knows now that sitting here is okay. So that's the beauty of it. I think she learns really fast. She's definitely not dumb or anything. Not that any puppy is dumb, but yeah, just some pups are having a really difficult start at the beginning. But for the first day, even the first night, guys, my daughter was telling me she was sleeping all night. Even this morning when my hubby woke up, she did not wake up at all. She slept all night. Now I must say, before bedtime, I was taking them out in the garden for at least 15 minutes. And Gatje and Benji were running so long on the grass. It was so adorable. I think, well, if they have a good exercise just before bedtime, she will really be tired and will sleep good. And that definitely was. Alright guys, we have two little pockets here. And you can leave it like this, or you just can, if you have, you can also use a round corner punch and just cut down the small piece inside. Just like that, just smudge the edges. And there you go. It's not that difficult. You also can use the envelope punch if you want. Definitely love that one as well. Yeah, but this is absolutely the easiest way to do a notch. It can't go any easier. Normally I prefer having also a white edge, but yeah, this is just an easy way to do it. So let's see which one was on. I think they are both. Oh no, this one definitely needs here. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna put this on, you know the drills. In the meantime, so I always like to do first the bottom. Add some little tape. And then the sideways. Okay, later on we can do the background. Cool. Alright. Alright, so this is done. And I have something in mind for the inside, because there is a frame here. But what if we're gonna make a frame outside in here as well that has a functional thing for a pocket? Now I don't know if we can make that on one piece. That is a shame. That is a shame. Let's say, how can we make this? Oh, this direction maybe. Yeah, I think we can make it with this direction. Yep, we can do that. So I'm just gonna stay 2 millimeters away from the edge, from the fold line, same as here. So that's my first start. So we're going to score at the fold the mark. By the way, my daughter is back again, so the nap continuing with my daughter in her bedroom. But yeah, I thought the first hour of babysitting went well. Alright, so we're also gonna make a fold line here, but now we go back and measure. So I'm very proud of it. And you you can imagine that my 2 dogs are now in that basket on my vest. They have their basket back. Silly them. So silly, but yeah. I understand, it's their space. Not used to share, but yeah, we have a lot of dogs around here. If my bestie is visiting, the dash one is with us, and my mom's dog is always here when my mom needs to go somewhere. The dog of my son is always coming, is always visiting. So they are used to it, but yeah, it's still it's still feeling awkward, I think. Alright, so we have this all the way around. Now I first do the corner so I can fold everything nice. I always cut a nice big corner so the hinges are not bumping into each other, so you don't have extra bulk. Alright, then this would fit completely on here. And now we're going to cut out a frame. I'm just going to use this piece. I'm just going to put this 1 inch, and I first go safe, not cutting to the corners. Go. And now I can see where all the cuttings are. So now I can cut the corners safely. This one can go a little lower. Go. This one is almost. Yep. I'm satisfied. Leftover piece. Yes, cool. And there is always just a little. You also can use your knife if you want, but using we are memory keepers. This way is very easy going. Alright, so the meaning is when this is filled with a nice design paper edge, it's not this, no, it's definitely this direction, then you can add anything in here as a pocket or nice picture. Cool. Yep, I like it. Now before I'm gonna put this inside, I think I will add a design paper on the back first. I think that's a little easier to go. But I think we are ready to decorate. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna start with the front and this piece inside. So yep, If you want to stay tuned, then stay tuned. Okay, so I am still with my first paper set, and I like this page, the first look, having a green one. So because this is the back, we have the yellow one. Okay, we had the yellow one first, so this time I want to have continuing with the green first, and I think I like this. This paper is perfect for the edges, so I'm going to cut. Can I fit? Yep, it also fits right here. So I'm going to cut my papers a nice 1 inch with an edge, so it's a little less than a 1 inch. So I'm going to cut a few, at least 1, 2, 3 pieces. I'm going to put that on. Let's see what my marks say. Yeah, it's a little less than a 1 inch, so I know where my next cuts needs to go. Here we go. Okay, place that on. Now, how I normally like to do that is, I think I first go for the longer pieces, full way. Okay, switch the edges. Glue it on. Here we go. Same thing on this side. Here we go. Place that on its spots. Alright, and now we're going to grab the little one. Let me see the first cut fully in the left corner. Then we're going to cut this the same size here. And we're going to make a mark right here in the corner. So first I'm going to cut this, and then where the mark is till the corner. Smudge the edges. And then this would fit perfect. Here we go. Same thing here. Cut this and this. See your mark and smudge the edges. Here we go. Yay! That is beautiful. I think at the end there might be a nice thing here, for example this, and then if you only glue it down on one side and then you open it up, see, I think that's a nice thing to add at the end, but we can do that at the end. Alright, so that is done. Now I go of course we do need to do the back, but I first go for my big booklet. Because I definitely want to have that edge, the same thing as this one as well here. So I think I'm just going to cut down a 1 inch of this piece. Or just the same size maybe even. To start with. Okay, smooth the edges, so that's my first start. And then after that it make no difference how you're gonna design your first piece. But this was my plan. At least that was the plan. See? Yeah, that is cool. Look at that. And then we do something in here. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, then next step. Maybe it's a good idea to look for a nice tag. This is too large. One of the smaller ones. Just see what fits. This could be. These are too small, I guess. This is also very nice, just a small one. Could do. This one I also like. Ooh, this one is also nice. This is a nice one. Okay, so we have a few options that I like. I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. Alright, so choose yours, of course, whatever you like to use. And also choose how you want to decorate this. It is all up to you how you want to decorate this. So I'm just going to take this out. Well, no, I'm not going to take this out. Well, let's say I'm going to add this here, and I definitely want to have this noise in the middle. So I know now where this is going to be. Alright, so just checking on that place I want it. Okay, and now we can decorate. Whatever you want, you can make everything that you want. I still have some leftover pieces. I can do that. Just using leftover pieces. You know I'm good in that. Just using that. I also can wait for this to do when the ins and the outs are ready. So why not first do the back? I think I like this for the back. Cutting this way. Alright, let's do this first. Let's cut this first. Alright, place this inside. So you know exactly how deep this goes. Cut this one down. So yeah, everything is just, see, and then you have another piece. Everything is just step by step. Easy going. Here we go. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Yes, cool. I like it. Perfect. All right, wait for this. Let's go to the inside. What do you like here? Do you like to have the same or the opposite side, that we have this on the inside and this on the outside? Oh, this is also very nice to have this on the outside. Very sweet. This is also a very good one for the backgrounds. Ooh, what do we have with this one? This one is also nice for the backgrounds. Alright, okay, options. Options! I don't think that I can make it with this. Well, the edge, well, maybe I can. Let's do the opposite side as with this one. Let's do that with this one. Is that a nice top? Shall we do this one? This one is also nice. Nice dark. I don't know, but this one is definitely going, well, definitely. What's on the back? Oh, this is also very cool for the back. Okay, we have options. We have options. Just, I first go cut this one. It's a little smaller. We always can choose which one. We always can go back. Alright, what shall we do? This or this? I think I like this, because we have a green one here as well. So I will go for this all the way around. Okay, so I chose for this one. It's so cool, and I think I can't resist using this piece. So how to apply this on the back? Well, it's actually quite simple. You need to attach this on the hinges, otherwise you don't have the, I call that, the use of a pocket. So don't glue it down on this piece, but you need to apply this on here. Alright, so we're just going to attach glue on the inside of these hinges. Here we go. Yes, see, then you have your pockets. And now we just can put this everything inside our page. Oop. Okay, watch this, where this going. There you go. Yeah, this is cute. It's a pocket, but then totally different. And I like that this is a nice frame. Same thing as we have here. I like it. And so if you have tags or whatsoever, like this, see, if you have photos, so cool. You can add loads of pictures in here, as many as you like, big as you like. That is cool. I like it. Alright, that's the idea. Alright, now I only have to do this piece. I think I just go for, I definitely want to have this yellow one also. Don't be, can we just make a mix out of it? I think this fits perfect. I think I just go for this one. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut this the long way. Then the mother leaves are just perfect. Let's see. Can I use that for 2 directions? This one is a little wider. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna measure the widest one. Cut that down. How can we split this in 2? Yeah, we can split this in 2. Split this in 2 the Scrapqueen way. And then I have this piece for here, and if it's not wide enough, not long enough, then don't worry. We're just gonna find a piece that fits. Oh, this is fitting. Oh, perfect. Okay, and this, we just can cut that down a little smaller. Here we go. Yes. All right, this we still have left. Cool. Yep, smooch the edges, glue it down, ready to go. And then we finally can go decorate this big booklet. Yep, I like it. Okay, so this is ready. Yeah, I always say you can love it, you can hate it, but I think I like it. I also have the back, the inside I kept it plain for now. I always can come back. So this is going to fit nicely in here. And I added the strips on the back of this tag, and also to create some nice bigger name tag. And this is just wrapping paper. I'm just gonna cut strips off and on if I want to use it. I really like these little stripes on it. I think you can see it right here. I really like this. This is just wrapping paper. I have them in A4 sheets, and just to add a little brown in this paper collection. And then I cut this out and I on a piece of white to just make it a little sturdier. And I think this fits marvelous on the bottom. But of course you only need to glue this down on one piece. And let's see, this is a left page, so what is easy? If you open this up, that it goes to the left or to the right. Well, I don't think that it does not matter, but I will have this to the left, just to be sure. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna add glue on here, just a triangle, and put this on the right spot. And that's it. Yep. Yep, I think that's okay. Alright, so I have my tags in here, not decorated just yet. Can come back every time when I have papers left. Just adding some stuff in here that I can decorate later. And then, yep, and then this big stopper goes in here all the way down. Yeah, I like it. I don't know if this stays very well. I have no clue, but for now I just leave it on. I always can change my mind. But yeah, this is a little bit on this page. I think we definitely need to have something on this side to keep this nice and sturdy. Alright, but for now I really like it. What do you think? It's so cute, isn't it? It is so cute. Busy, but cute. Alright. See you next page.